guys, welcome back to the Beauty and the Grinds community. I hope that you all had a very festive and fun Christmas. I am so happy to be back filming. It's been 6 weeks since I actually filmed, although I was able to put videos out while I was recovering from surgery. I just haven't been able to batch film in quite some time, so I'm happy to be putting out some new content for all of you guys today. So what I'm going to be speaking about in this video is lashes. This is my ultimate lash guide, and I'm putting it together. It was a requested video. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, especially in my IG community, about my lashes. I wear lashes every single day, and I'm going to be sharing all of that with you guys tonight in this video. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about lashes, the lashes that I wear, natural lashes, kind of extra lashes, dramatic lashes, how to maintain them, take care of them, and how they're shaped on the band, and the differences between the bands can either help your eye shape, give you that little bit of extra that you want, or actually kind of be working against you. So if you want to see all of that, then please keep watching. So, like I said, tonight's video is all about lashes. I love me some lashes. Lashes are the one thing that I decided last year that I was going to start doing every day. But I can pop my lashes on in less than 2 minutes. There's a little bit of finesse that goes into it, and I will be talking about that in a few short minutes. If you'd like to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notifier so you always know when I post something new. So the first set of lashes that I want to start talking about is natural looking lashes. Natural looking lashes are lashes that are either going to just lengthen the look of your natural lashes that you have, or give you some volume. Not necessarily longer length, but just a little bit more volume. Now, I wear a set of natural looking lashes every single day. You're going to see that in the overlay in a few short seconds, but they are the Ardell Wispies. And what you're going to notice is how they increase the length of my natural looking lash. It's not very voluminizing. I don't have a lot of extra volume, but I have a lot of extra length. Now, for all of the lashes in this video, I did use clear House of Lashes glue. I wanted you all to be able to see them very clearly. I didn't put any eye makeup other than some eyeshadow on and my mascara, because I wanted you to be able to see the definition that they can create on your eye. So when it comes to natural looking lashes, or if you are a gal or a guy who just wants their lashes to look natural, you don't want a lot of extra, what you're looking for is very thin bands. So I'm going to show you, this is a pair of Foxy Locks lashes. They come from the UK. They're really beautiful. I don't know why I just put that upside down. Sorry, guys. But what you're going to see, especially up here, is how thin the band is. Now, the reason that that is so important is it really seeds well into your own natural lash bed. And that's how I feel your false lashes should be with your natural lashes. The goal is to always get your false lashes to almost sit right in between where your natural lashes are coming out of the lid. You want to kind of get the lash band right there. Sometimes you can get it on the lid. It depends on how high up on the lid it is, whether or not it's going to look okay or if it's going to look wonky. You kind of have to practice and play with it. The other thing that you want to look for when you're looking at natural lashes is the actual shape of the lash. So for instance, these are the Ardell Wispies. These are the ones I'm currently wearing, and they're the ones I go to every single day. I love them, and I think that it gives me a little bit of extra, but it's not noticeable. So a lot of people ask me if these are my natural lashes, of which I tell them no, they're the Ardell Wispies. So if you look really closely, I'm going to hold these up, you're going to see how the lash, I'm actually going to take these out of the tray for you all to see. First of all, you can see that the band itself is very thin. And then when looking at the actual lashes, I'm going to try to turn these on their side, you're going to see that they kind of curve upwards, and they're relatively thin and spaced out. They're not closely grouped together. There is some minor grouping, but for the most part, the lashes are very thin and looking very individual, not tightly grouped together. And I will show you in the more dramatic sets what tightly grouped looking lashes look like, just so that you have reference. When you place an eyelash like this on your eye, all it's doing is really lengthening the look of your own natural lashes. The goal of working with lashes such as these from Ardell, or even the Foxy Lux ones that I showed you before, is really just to give you a little bit of extra when you leave the house. Your lashes are going to look longer. Sometimes I don't even have time to apply mascara. I just put these on and boom, immediately I have a little bit of extra glam, even if that's the only thing I have on my face outside of my brows. The other thing about natural lashes is it's something that works for most people regardless of your eye shape, whether it's almond or round. Now, if you have an almond shaped eye, the Kiss brand is perfect because most of the Kiss lashes actually are a little bit more almond shaped. So when they come out of the actual package, they have a little bit more of an almond shape to them, so they're really easy to sit right onto the eye. For me, I just have to work with it a little bit. You'll also find that different bands will create a little bit more work for you. So if they're a thinner band, they're usually a bit more easily manipulated and they'll go on the eye easier than if you're using a very thick band lash. So these eye lures actually have a very thick band attached to the lashes, and they create a little bit more work to put on, and I will go into that in the next few moments. So to close out the natural lashes, really what you're looking for is thin bands, long length to the lashes. Unless you're interested in volume, you can find lashes that have a thin band and all they're going to do is add volume. The lashes are very short and they're tightly grouped together, so it makes it a lot more inky looking than these in their packaging, and it really is just going to add and increase a lot of depth and volume to the eye. False eyelashes that are on strips do need to be removed every night before going to bed, but that's something that I did want to peep in here for all of y'all who are watching, because I do get asked that question a lot. So I do take mine off every single day. So the next set of lashes is what I call the extra lashes, and the extra lashes are basically just lashes that are a little bit more pronounced than the natural looking lashes. For instance, these are the double up Ardell double wispies, and what Ardell did is it basically took two of the wispies that I just showed you and put it together. And what that does is increases volume and length on the eye. So I didn't do an overlay for these only because there's not too much difference between these and the regular wispies, except for there's more intensity at the lash bed and a little bit more volume. I love wearing these on days where I just want to feel a little bit more glam. They are not over the top, so for me, I don't have any insecurities wearing lashes out, period, no matter where. But if I wanted to keep my look a little bit more low key, I don't feel that these are so amped up that it would disbalance that appearance that I'm trying to make. So I like them because if you are somebody who has very sparse lashes, maybe your lashes are thinner, these are going to fill in those gaps, and it's going to create that volume and the depth, but it's also going to create the length that you might want. These are one of my favorites. I think that they hold up well. And again, the Ardells tend to be a little bit more on the rounded shape. So if you have an almond shaped eye, it's just going to mean kind of flattening it out a little bit. But the good news about wearing lashes is literally after the first day, they really take on the shape of your eye. And the more you wear them, the easier they are to apply, just because they really mold themselves to the shape of your eye. I do have a lot of photos on my IG, so if you're not a part of my IG community, I would encourage you to head over there, become part of the Beauty and the Grinds community, and you would be able to see a lot of my looks that I post. I have multiple different lashes on, and I do have a couple posts wearing these. So the third set of lashes that I'm talking about is dramatic lashes. These are va-va-voom, in your face, beautiful. They photograph insanely. They are your high street extra. You're going to see the overlay here right now. I am wearing them. The brand that I have on in this little shot are the Eyelure Luxe Silk Effect Asher lashes. Now again, I used clear glue for these, and I did some tight lining in my waterline. And coming back to me, I want to tell and explain a little bit more about dramatic lashes, especially the ones that I just showed you in the clip. So dramatic lashes are going to be almost like pitch black, super duper thick, super duper long. You can find all different types of lashes like these. These are great for evening events, bridal, prom. Have, you know, I will rock these out during the day, even running errands, if I really just want that extra glam touch to my look. There is nothing wrong with wearing whatever you feel comfortable with. So if you want to wear dramatic lashes every day, you go. So there are so many different types of dramatic lashes out there. I'm only going to kind of touch on the two that I just showed you, the Kiss brand and the Eyelure brand. So the main difference with a dramatic lash is the band. It is usually thicker depending on the manufacturer. Now these I have used, so there's a little bit of glue on the band. Don't judge the fact that they look dirty, but as you can see, the band itself is actually very, very, ooh, is this gonna focus? Here we go. The band itself is very, very thick. It's not thin, and the reason for that is it has to hold all of those lashes. Oh, where did you go? I lost my lashes. Oh my god. Y'all, I just dropped that lash right into my tea. Alright, so the lash survived. Hopefully it'll be good to wear the next day or something. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened. When it comes to dramatic lashes, the bands are going to be thicker. I'm going to show you the Kiss lashes that I have right here and what they look like and how their band looks, because they do differentiate between different manufacturers. So Kiss is going to have a different band than Eyelure and Ardell, and so you can see with the Kiss lash that again its band is pretty thick as well. The lashes are not as long and they're definitely more almond shaped. This is going to create that beautiful, dreamy Marilyn Monroe type of cat eye look. So for instance, when I really want to emulate that old Hollywood glamour, I definitely pop these on because they give you that sleepy, dreamy eye just because of the way that they are shaped. But dramatic lashes, for the most part, are going to have more lashes on the band. The lashes are going to be grouped closer together. They're going to be a lot thicker. They're even going to be longer. So they're really great if you're going out in the evening because you can see them. Here are a few suggestions though with dramatic lashes. Because the bands are thicker, you've got to work with them. Warm them up in between your fingers, wrap it around your fingers so that you get the correct shape for your eye, because they tend to be stiff. I have yet to find an actual band that is not as stiff. I found some that are better than others where they're really thick and they're not as stiff, but I haven't found them to be as soft as a thinner lash, and that just might be the name of the game. So I like to really play and manipulate these lashes before I put them on. Dramatic lashes is not something that you're just going to pop on your eye and be out the door. When I wear my dramatic lashes, and I wear lashes every day, it does take me a little bit more time because of the way that I have to work it into my lash bed. The other thing too is the thicker the band on the lash, the harder it is to seat it in between your lashes and your lid. So the ashers that you see in the clip, what I had to do with these is actually put them a little bit higher up on right above my natural lash bed, where it's almost sitting, it is sitting on my lid. Now I'm able to blend it in with my natural lashes, but I find that when you're wearing dramatic lashes like this, depending on the shape of your eye, whether it's more round or more almond, and depending on the band, you might have to go a little bit higher up, in which case tight lining underneath here actually helps to close in the gap between your natural lashes and the false ones. So those are just my tips to wearing lashes. That's why I wanted to call this the ultimate lash guide. So I was able to share with you guys natural lashes, extra lashes, dramatic lashes, and really the differences between them. So I want to talk a little bit about the actual lash on the band and how it can help increase the shape of your eye or work against it. So when you have an almond shaped eye, let's say you want to make it more round, finding a lash band that has very long lashes going in towards the center of the eye. So for instance, if you look at the Ardell double ups right here, They have very long lashes right in the center. If you look at the eyelures that I just demoed and shown, there's a lot of long length right in the center. What that's going to do is it's going to draw everything upwards. So it's going to make an almond eye look more round, more large, bigger, open. So it's a really great kind of trick that you can do to make or change up your eye shape. If you have a rounder shape eye and you want to make it look a little bit more almond, these lashes where they are shaped almond-like, where it's very thin on the inner corner and it goes all the way out, and the longest length is on the outer corner. When you apply that to your eye shape, because lashes are so much more noticeable, false lashes are so much more noticeable to a viewer's eye than your own natural lashes, it's going to create a very sleekness to the eye. It's going to kind of distort and change the shape of it and make it look a little bit more almond than round. So lashes are a great way not just to enhance your overall look, but to also trick your own eye shape. So because I have round eyes, I honestly wear all different types of lashes. I don't mind making my round eyes look even bigger. I do like the sleepy, dreamy quality I get for putting a more almond-shaped lash on my eye, especially when I want to go for that old Hollywood glam look. So there's a lot that you can do, and it just takes time to kind of practice and figure out what you like. And I really do encourage that. Practice, 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 time over time. You get better at it. You figure out what you like, what you don't like, what you're going to use for every single day. And because I am a pro artist and I work with multiple clients out of my home, I have a stack of lashes so that I can meet the need of anyone that's walking through my door, which is something that I find important. But if it's just you personally, you're just going to want to gather a whole bunch of lashes, try them out, and see which one enhances your eye shape and enhances your own lash length, and overall gives you the look that you want to present to the world every single day, or even just once in a while. So I'm going to move on from talking about lashes into the tips that I can give you personally that are going to be short and sweet here towards the end of the video. When you are working with lashes, it's really important to decide on what type of glue you want to use. So the glue that you want to choose is one that works best for you. I have a lot of glue that I have tried, some that I absolutely don't like and I'll never purchase them again. And if you're interested in seeing a review just on lash glue, you want an ultimate lash glue guide, please put it in the comments thread, let me know, and I will put that together for you all. My favorite ride or die glue is House of Lashes. They have a clear version, which is this guy right here, and a dark version, which is this guy right here. And that is another big decision-making thing that you will have to do, is if you want dark glue or clear glue. So I'll go into that very quickly. Dark glue is going to dry down dark on your lash bed, which means an inkier looking lash bed. If you have a deep, dark, smoky looking eye, using a dark lash glue is going to be perfect because it's really just going to kind of sell the look even more. It will blend right into the eyeliner, and it just creates, in my opinion, it creates a little bit more of a dramatic look, and I love it. Dark glue is what I use personally every single day. The downside of using dark glue is if you want it to be an extremely natural look, such as the first screen overlay that I showed you earlier, and I'll peep that in really quickly just so you can see it. The clear glue is what you're going to want to use, because the dark glue dries down dark, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be smooth across the lid. So if you're using a dark glue and you're wearing very light eyeshadow, you're not wearing any eyeliner, very minimal mascara, when you put a dark glue on there, one, if you don't seed it correctly, basically place it correctly the very first time, and you get dark lash glue anywhere else beside the lash line, you are going to see it, and it will leave a slight stain, meaning that you might have to go back in and redo all your makeup work on your eye. The other thing too is when you close your eye and you're looking down, you might see where the black glue, maybe you got a little bit heavier on the bead that you created on the bed of the lash, and some of that kind of spilled through, creating a little spot, meaning that when you close your eye, it won't be seamless. That's something else that can happen, that's happened to me. So when you want a very natural, very clean, smooth look to your eye, clear glue is what you're going to want to use. So clear glue dries completely clear. It does not distort your eye look at all. So if you want a very, so for instance, if you're a bride and you just want, very minimal shadows on your eye, but you want your lashes to look long and you want them to look seamless and flawless and natural, clear glue is a great option to use because it's going to look completely clear, and the band, as long as you've got your band set right on your lashes and on your lid, in your lid, it's going to look beautiful and almost as if they are your own. The other thing too is if you're new to applying lashes, clear lash glue is easier to start using because if you accidentally get it on the lid, it will dry clear and it won't distort any of your other eye makeup. So the other tip outside of glue, which is very important, is when you do decide on your lashes, you're gonna have to trim them unless they are perfectly shaped to your eye. I always have to trim mine. I have very large eyes as it is, but I always have to trim mine no matter what I'm using. So I've just kind of gotten used to it. I know where to trim, especially on those Ardell Wispies, so I don't have to measure them anymore because I know where to trim, and I just trim them up and it makes it very quick. So do be mindful of that. You always trim from the outer corner, never from the inner corner. If you trim from the inner corner instead, it will create almost like not a seamless line. There won't be a seamless line going from small to large. It will kind of just stop and be large, and so you won't get that flawless, perfected, seamless looking look. They'll look a little bit stark against your own natural lashes, and they might be a little bit more noticeable. Now you might like that, to each their own, but I'm just telling you that if you want that flawless, seamless, perfected look, always trim from the outer corner. Now I always purchase black lashes. I don't purchase brown. My natural lashes are kind of dark brown in color, and if you have similar shade of lashes, if they're dark brown, black lashes are perfect. The only time I suggest brown lashes is if you have bleached blonde lashes and very, very fair skin, only because that will help you blend the lashes better into your own lash line. So thank you guys so much for watching this ultimate lash guide. I loved putting it together. Thank you for the request, Katie Berry. So if all of you guys have a request, a question, or a comment, put it in the comments thread. I read my comments and I do respond back. I hope that you guys are having a lovely start to your new year because that's about when this video is launching, is right at the start of the new year. If you have any questions about the products that I've used and you want to learn a little bit more, if you really want to see an ultimate lash glue tutorial, please let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to become a part of the Beauty and the Grinds community, always know when I'm posting something, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notifier. That way you're not left out. All my social media handles are in the description box. So if you want to see exclusive content, following me on my IG or on my Facebook is kind of a great way to see it. For instance, my IG community kind of already knows what I'm filming right now because I peeped that in before I even started filming. I love communicating with you guys over there. I'm on it. I'm on IG every day. I literally am on Instagram every day. Much to some of my family members' dismay, but whatever. It's my life. No. All joking aside though, it is a great way to connect with me, especially if you have questions or if you want to see my looks every single day or just kind of what I'm working on. I post new videos every Friday at 4 o'clock. So next week I'm going to be covering a Flawless Legs review. I'm really excited to be bringing that to you all because I did one this time last year on the flawless face. So to learn a little bit more about that, you can join me next Friday. I hope I will see you there. Thank you again for spending your evening with me. I hope that you guys are having a great start to your New Year's. I am sending you all many blessings. I am hoping that your New Year's resolutions, if you made any, do come to fruition, and that you guys just have a fabulous rest of your week. And I will see you all soon. Bye, guys. So those are, let's see, the extra lashes.
So y'all, this is my princess. This is my Stella. Hi, baby. Oh. She's not really supposed to be in the beauty room, but I thought she needed some extra love today and she might want to be with her mommy because mommy's usually up here for a couple hours when she does this.